Hello there, friends. Welcome back. I thought it was about time that I did a little bit of an update on my 100 sub giveaway. And it will be ending. Anybody who wants to enter it, who's in my first 100 subs, and just lets me know they want to be in, they have until next Saturday. And on Sunday, the 7th, I think it is, of February, I'll do the drawing. And we'll see what happens. So if you still haven't signed up for it and you're among the people who subscribe to my channel by the 6th of January, give me a message. You can respond to this video or the other one, doesn't matter. But leave me a comment that says you want to be in. I'll take care of it. So I thought I'd tell you kind of what I've been doing. I told you that I was working on a firebox stove, and I'm done some adaptations, and I'm pretty pleased with the way it's come out. Back up just a little there. I used Color Craven Bushcraft was the one who put me onto this, and I used the design as he recommended of Sir Tinkerist to do this, and his videos are amazing. He's got some of just the dimensions, and he's got some of using it. He has some of actually building it. So I sincerely hope that if you're interested in making one of these, they're super cheap. This has got, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, if I count everything I've added here, 8 of these 3" by 5" connector plates from Home Depot. They were about 80 cents a piece. So it's a super affordable thing to do, and it's fun. Okay, let me show you how I have it set up here. Now, Sir Tinkerist uses 2 different front plates. Now, this particular one is for bottom feeding wood into this, and he has a nice video where he does that. All right, and there's also a plate, and you know, I think it's the kind of thing that you'll decide how you want to use this thing, and you'll go from there. There's also a plate if you want to top feed the wood. So, you know, you make your decision, decide what you like. I've got a feeling I'm going to want a bottom feed, but you know, that's just a gut reaction right now because I haven't used it yet. I am going to use it, and I'll make a video of that. We'll try it with wood and take it outside and do some things. Maybe we'll do some other experiments. Maybe I'll even revisit some of my oven bag cooking with it. Who knows? So it's going to be a small fire, but we'll see. Who knows? Okay, so I had some thoughts on it. People did different things. Now, they use wires through the holes in some cases to have a grate to sit your cup or your pot on. And the original firebox actually had some little slots cut in the top, and you had these little, they were kind of flat rods that would slide down into them. They looked pretty good. One of my biggest complaints with watching people cook on little stoves is that I like a sure thing, and when someone takes a one of these little fancy feast stoves and they, oops, sorry, still got labels sticky on it, and they balance a pot on top of it, I just know that pot's going to get knocked off and you're going to lose your meal. And so, you know, that I find concerning. So this stove is so stable. My goodness, it is just, you could stand on it. It really is super strong. And I won't show you how to make it because Sir Tinkerist, you know, shows great videos on it. And this is pretty much his design. Now, some people will put wires in so they can use other types of fuel in here. I thought about that. I just don't like the whole wire thing. So for one thing, I didn't want the wires on the top. I didn't want to keep up with the wires. I know you can you know, put a loop on the end of them and keep them that way, but, you know, my obsessive compulsiveness just didn't accept it really well. So what I did instead was to decide that I would use yet another one and drill it out. And I haven't drilled it out as much as I'm going to. I'm going to drill these holes bigger and more evenly. Don't know where I went wrong with that. But I'm going to drill these holes out bigger, and I have kind of cut little areas out very shallowly on the top so that it pretty much doesn't slide around in there. When it's got something on it, it's not going to slide at all. Okay, it's all locked in there. So really like this idea. But I'll test it. We'll see if it works. If not, you know, I tried a little grating. It doesn't seem terribly strong. I tried some heavy metal leaf guard, like you would use gutter guard. That didn't seem terribly strong to me either. So I'll let you know if this works. But now, if you don't want to use wood and you want to use another type of stove, you've got, oh, I don't know, 4 inches in here? No, 4.5 inches. You got a pretty good height here. So what I did was I take my, this isn't very even yet, got to clean it up a bit. Take my bottom feed burner here, bottom feed front plate, sorry. Is it the one I want to use? No, that's my top feed plate. My bottom feed plate back on, that is the one I wanted to use. Okay, I'm going to put my bottom feed plate on here, and you can see you would feed this way. Now what I'm going to do, what other people did, like I said, was they ran wires through here or this way in order to have something to put another stove on. I looked at it and looked at it and looked at it and said, there has got to be a better way. And I still don't like carrying those wires. So what I did was, I'm going to take out my bottom plate. You see it's well drilled so air can get through it. And I don't know if this is going to work yet either, but we're going to try it out very soon. And I made more slots in here so that I could put it up here. And if I put my bottom feed plate in, I got the wrong one in, pardon me. I'm going to use my top feed plate for this. Put my top feed plate in. What I can do then is put in an entire can of sterno, or whatever else the stuff is that you want to use. I can put in a Fancy Feast alcohol stove, or any other kind of alcohol stove, and I'm good to go. So all you have to do is put that bottom plate in according to where you want to have this. And we're going to, like I said, I'm going to take this out and we're going to test this. We're going to boil some water and do other things with it. So the other thing I've done with it, and you can see it really does just come right apart. It weighs about a pound. And let me see here. Yep, got that. And that. And that. And that. And that. That. And as you can see, you are all, that's all there is to it. That's your entire stove, okay? Now, what I want to do is make a nice little denim bag, a little sleeve for this to stay in. And I'll put a couple of buttonholes on either side of the sleeve, and then you can just put yourself a carabiner in here. Gotta line everything up. If I can see what I'm doing. This may not be the correct carabiner. This may not be the one I was using. We'll see. I would definitely get a good carabiner to do this with, because once you've gone through all this work, you don't want to lose this. And so you can see, once I have this all in a little snug denim bag of some sort, and have it clipped together, like so, with a couple of buttonholes through the denim to run this carabiner through, it's not going anyplace. And there it is, your entire little cooking stove system right there. So anyway, this is one of the things that I'm going to give away. Not this one, mind you. This one's experimental. What I'll do is, once I have things working the way I want, then I'll do a set for my giveaway. Okay? Which means I better hurry. Alright. The other thing that I'm going to give away is something that Tara Farley put me on. It is, and I urge you to go out to her site. This is what's going with the giveaway. I urge you to go out to Tara's site. I'll put the link in the comments. And look at her review of this. It is a fire starter sampler from James Tawatao. That's Tawatao. I will put a link to his YouTube channel here, and a link to his eBay store. This was like $10 and change for this. And let me show you what comes in it. And I urge you to go out to his channel and take a look at it. Let me see if I can find, there's the one that's open. This thing is amazing. Go out and look at the demonstrations that Tara did. These are so cool. These are thin, beautiful fat wood sticks, and the end it's dipped in pine pitch, and inside there is a jute wick. Let me tell you, you smash these in, save the pine pitch, and you can start them with a ferro rod. They're cool. This is amazing. It's a tea light. Everybody wants to carry a tea light. This particular one, when you smash the end of it and pulverize it, again, the wick has been replaced with jute twine. When you smash the end of it and fluff out this jute twine, it also will light with a ferro rod, and it burns like crazy. There is some char cord and char cloth in here. There are all these different things that he calls like fire bombs and what have you, and they're filled with their pine pitch with jute twine in them. They're filled with fat wood and other kind of things. These are amazing. But go out and look at his channel, because I'm saving mine. And then he's got all these self-lighting things. Like this. Here's another thing. You smash the end, you get it started. It's packed full of wax and Maya dust. It has a wick. Smash the end, light it with a ferro rod, puff. Got a heck of a fire starter there. There's two of those. And he's also got a stuffed full little pack of Maya dust. A stuffed full little pack of fat wood shavings. And these things are as neat as they can be as well. And let me see what all we got here. These things are wonderful self-lighting little bundles. What you do is, you see they got jute twine coming out of there. This pine pitch is amazing. I don't know where he gets his pine pitch, but to put this much in a $10 fire starter pack, it's amazing. But inside this little piece of tape around here, it's probably a little piece of duct tape, there is a tiny little bit of match striking surface. So a little bit of match striking surface. Now these are strike anywhere matches, but if you're in a place everything's wet, you just take this little striker here, you smash the pine pitch on the end, you'll take some little aluminum foil off that's protecting that match, strike it on your little striker, and yeah buddy, you're going. Okay, there are 2 of those in here. And this is also a little Maya dust wax tube. Now let's take a look at this one. I just think these are amazing. When I saw the ones Tara had, see, another strike anywhere match, and the lid that protects the match is plugged with wax and Maya dust, and this is all wax and Maya dust, and the plastic burns like crazy, and it's all sealed up to protect that match. So anyway, this is the kind of stuff that comes in this little $10 kit. I liked it so well, I went out and bought a second one so I can play with one of them. And then when I decided to do this giveaway, I got one just for the giveaway. So that's going with the giveaway too. Probably I will also, I've got a little tin here. It happens to have, at the moment, because this won't be the one that goes, it happens to have some of the chaga that Diane sent me from Snowfog Outdoors. But what it is it's a little tin, and I drilled a hole through both layers of the lid. I don't know if you can see that or not. And what you do is, if you need to make char cloth, you line those 2 little holes up, put it in your campfire. When it stops flaming out of the little gas hole, you've got your char cloth. And then what you do is you take it and you turn it. Now it's sealed shut. Let it cool, and there you go. You got your char cloth. And I will take this and I'll put a piece of file for steel, and I'll put also a couple of pieces of flint in it, maybe even some jute twine. And gonna have to find your own cotton to make your char cloth out of. So I'm gonna put that in there too. Might be something else, I don't know. But like I said, please, if you haven't yet signed up for the giveaway, just respond to this video. Say, hey, I want to be in. If you were one of my subscribers, one of my first 100 by the 6th of January, definitely put your name in the pot, and I'll be glad to enter you. On Sunday, I will make a video, and we'll go out to that random number place, and we'll pick somebody. And it's been a pleasure talking to you today. And if you didn't subscribe before January 6th, don't worry. There will be more giveaways as we go down the road. So I thank you for tuning in tonight for this update. We've got so many things going on that it's keeping me very busy. Lots of videos I want to do. And for those of you who wondered about it, Sunday's asleep right here. Kitty, you want to be in the video? She says no. Okay. Have a great day and tune in anytime. It's always a pleasure to have you here in East Tennessee. And I thank you all so much for subscribing. See you next time.